And our last example within the section of systems is about the historic highway congestion. Wayne Stewart is going to give a short summary of one of the ideas and proposed models for that congestion. Wayne, are you with us?
Okay, hi, I'm Wayne Stewart. I'm a emeritus member of the Historic Columbia River Highway Advisory Committee. And we've been discussing these kind of issues since 2014. And just moving on, since a lot of this has already been covered, there have been a number of actions that have been taken to date to help deal with congestion. The Columbia Gorge Express, which was Kathy just described, is a great opportunity and is really proving out to help in terms of reducing congestion. ODOT and U.S. Forest Service have been doing a lot of work trying different things and adjusting speed limits, changing vehicle size restrictions, adding fog lines so that the sheriff can ticket properly, adding a traffic flagger at Multnomah Falls, and the private shuttles, which are just coming up this summer, are also going to be very helpful to see if a shuttle service can work on the system. All these actions have helped, but the problems still remain, and they basically, it seems to us, and I've been working with Jerry Zeleta, and we've been looking at different kinds of options of what might possibly work. And it seems to us that there are two basic ways that we might be able to deal with the issue. One is to reduce the number of private vehicles that are on the highway during key periods of time. And of course, the key periods of time now keep extending earlier into the spring and later into the fall. So some sort of a timed entry idea is one possibility. And then the other idea is to shift from a car-centric approach to a transit-oriented approach. And would you put the slide up, please? And so this is the idea that we've been looking at and kicking around. And this would involve development of two shuttles. One would be similar to what the Columbia Gorge Express is currently doing, running from Rooster Rock State Park to what would be proposed is taking the parking lot at exit 31 to Multnomah Falls Transit Center, or changing it to a transit center and eliminating private cars, running that shuttle back and forth using the existing infrastructure at Rooster Rock State Park with the capability of parking a large number of cars, shuttling people over to what would become a transit center, and then having a second shuttle that would operate along the historic highway between Women's Forum on the west and Ainsworth State Park on the east. So this is another idea that would require during key periods of time of eliminating private vehicles along the historic highway and having a free shuttle which would operate in there. So that's an idea that probably would have some merit, but certainly needs to be a lot of additional work. So we're now looking at a situation where ODOT, state parks, and the Forest Service are really key to developing whatever we're going to have to do going forward in the future. And one of the issues is, of course, that each of those agencies has their own set of rules and regulations. And it's somewhat difficult for each of them to break out of their silos and work with the other organizations. And it is going to require some changes in regulations and so forth. And then finally, we're in trying to encourage ODOT to step up and take a leadership position and lead the pack, because somebody has to lead. And so far, it's been somewhat of a problem for the various agencies to decide who it is that should be doing the lead. So we're hopeful that we can move forward and do something that would be significant and have a significant reduction in problems along the historic highway. That's it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Wayne. Really appreciate that.